In this video, I'm going to show you how to turn a very boring looking setup like this into something more nicer or extremely nicer, all under budget. Like if you have $200 or less, the first thing you can do is if you have like an external source of light. So on my left hand side, I have a window. You can just, open the window and immediately you see the kind of beautiful effect it has. And if you have some kind of indoor lighting, you can turn it on. And once you turn it on, you begin to look nicer. The lights are all good. Now, if you want to take it to the next step and flood your room with RGB lights, then you can also do this and you are going to have a very much nicer effect. And I achieved all this with less than $200, and I'm going to show you all the tips, the tricks, the tools of achieving this coming up next.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Cyber Reviews. Now the first thing I would like to say is, regardless of the size of your room or how big the space is or how it looks like physically, because right now in this room I'm in the hall of my house and there are furniture, there are chairs, there are vacuum cleaners, there's everything here. Things are scattered all over, but all that you need to consider is the boundary box of your camera. So like this square area that you are seeing is all that you need to worry about. I don't have expensive lighting setup, but I wanted to create something really beautiful for my YouTube audience who are going to watch my channel. So first of all, like I said, I opened the windows and you can see the impact that has. Like this is the curtains, so if it's closed, then you have this very dramatic look, but once you open it and you allow some daylight and sunlight to come in, then you get better lighting. And then on top of me, I also have the ceiling light, which is, reflecting on my forehead. And then in front of me, I have these very, very cheap soft boxes that you can get on Amazon for about $60, $70, less than $100 basically. And then behind me, I have a pair of RGB floodlights which are on the floor and projecting onto the wall. And the beautiful thing about these RGB floodlights are, one, they are not expensive and you can get them from like $20 to $30 on Amazon. And you can increase the different levels of brightness. You can, change colors. So right now I'm using a purple, vibe and all, but you can make it pink, you can make it red, you can make it blue, you can make it whatever you want. And there are about 6 or more levels of brightness that you can use. And I've used these RGB lights in other ways. Like I've used it for my product videos, my product shots, photography, and I've also used it to have a different look in my studio, which is my hall. And you can see it right now how I used it in different ways for my channel. And then behind me also is a tripod that I've decorated kind of like a Christmas tree with RGB strip lights to kind of provide a bit of a contrast. And because I'm using a Sony a5100 with a 50mm lens which has f1.8, like it gives me this really shallow depth of field. And so you see this kind of bokeh effect on the lights behind me once I am in focus. So basically it's just the tripod with the lights strung around it, and once I'm in focus it gives it that kind of nice bokeh effect. And that's basically how I achieved this in a very small tiny room. I'm going to be leaving links to all these lights I've spoken about in the comments below. So I just want to encourage somebody that if you are creating content, you don't need to have the best of lights. What matters is the quality of the content, appreciating your audience and all that. And for my audio, it might sound rich. What I'm using is a Boya BY-M1 lapel microphone. The camera I'm using, like I already mentioned, is the Sony a5100. I only advise you to buy the Sony a5100. It has heating issues, it has battery issues. You can buy the Sony a6000 mirrorless camera, and you can get that one too for less than $700. Links to all these in the description below. If you're new to my channel, I do mobile phone reviews, mobile app reviews, and I bring to you affordable gadget reviews to help you make an informed decision when you're making your next purchase. So if you like that kind of content, please click on the subscribe button, turn on all notifications so you do not miss any episode. Thanks, Bebre.